Hey guys, welcome to another mental health video. Today's mental health video is Jekyl and Hyde dealing with the borderline personality disorder, especially those that might have psychosis with it. It can be really, really scary dealing with these individuals because you're dealing with Hyde when they do things that they would never do they would never do these behaviors. It's not them doing it. It's their alter personality. It's that Hyde side doing it. Their mental illness doing it. It's not them. That's when it's super scary for you as the boyfriend. I've gone through this week. My girlfriend, she has some mental health issues. The problem is she turns into Hyde. I think she has untreated borderline. She turns into Hyde and does things that she normally would never do. It's called splitting. It's part of borderline personality disorder. It's love hate cycles. Love hate cycles are one of the main symptoms of BPD. It's called splitting. They start hating their boyfriend. They turn into somebody that they're really not even that person. It's just the mental illness talking. Like this week, one of my best friends put a no trespassing order on me, which means I can't see her for an entire week. The police chief is really confused right now. He says our relationship is toxic. He doesn't understand that this is just my girlfriend's Hyde side. It's that love hate cycles. That's why it's important to get treatment for borderline so you can stop yourself from going into those hate cycles. There's different therapies that you can get. Dialectical behavior therapy, I think, is one of them, as well as several others. But it just can be really scary, guys. I mean, I've dated several borderline women. I've literally had girls have me up by the throat of my building, borderline women, when they go into their Hyde side. It's very scary. It's like dealing with more than one person in one body. You start questioning demonic possession because the person literally turns on you. Um, like this week, like I said, one of my best friends, somebody that I dated for an entire year, put a no trespass order on me because I canceled a ride. She was having a lot of behaviors in my car. She was getting really upset, and I canceled a ride. I was giving her daughter a ride to a medical appointment, and I canceled the ride because she was out of control. This is Hyde. This is her Hyde side. This is the mental health talking. This is why I'm really not mad at her, because I know it's not her. It's her Hyde side. It's the mental illness. I think it's her medication. She takes a few different medications, and I think one of the medications is putting her over the edge, because she took her meds before we went to the hospital with her daughter. And while she's in the car, she's literally escalating and flipping out on me for virtually no reason. I had just washed up in the bathroom, and then she started making all kinds of comments about what I was doing in the bathroom. When we dated, she had phobias. I was calling other people on the phone. Um, but you're going to see that Hyde side. If you date a borderline woman, you're going to see a super loving, caring, sweet borderline woman. That's their good side. That's their loving side when they're in a love cycle. You're going to see them go from Jekyll to Hyde. That Hyde is when they split. That Hyde is when they start to view their boyfriend in a negative light. It can be super, super scary for the boyfriend because literally week to week, you don't know which person you're dealing with. I've had this person throw me under the bus several times, call the police on me. This week, she put a no trespassing order on me. It's not her. This is the mental illness. This is the psychosis. That's why I'm not mad at my best friend that I've had for 20 years. I forgive her for what she did because I know it's not her. It's the mental illness. When she's in that split, she does things like try to get me in trouble. She does things like try to get me arrested. This is Hyde talking. This is Hyde. This is her alter ego. I don't even know how to explain it, but I know that borderline individuals can appear to have more than one personality, especially when they split. Um, if any boyfriends can relate to this, please leave it in the comments so I can hear your story of when your girlfriend split and how she was so much different. Um, and my advice to any boyfriend out there is when they do split, use your coping skills. You're gonna get angry with them. You're gonna get ragingly mad because they start accusing you of doing things you're not doing. They start saying really mean things to you. They swear at you. They call you names. They yell at you. They scream at you. They turn their kids against you. They turn their friends against you. My ex girlfriend would put me on Facebook in front of 1,300 people. They like to publicly embarrass you. Borderline women will do that. They're quick to call the police. They like to get the cops involved. Now the police chief thinks something's wrong with me and her relationship, friendship, when there really isn't. It's just her mental health. But he wants to kind of blame me for it and say that I'm part of the problem. That's why I have a no trespass order, because they've convinced the police chief that I'm part of the problem, even though I did nothing wrong. I literally bent over backwards for these people, driving them everywhere, driving into medical appointments, driving her to medical appointments, spending all week taking care of my ex-girlfriend because she had seizures, taking care of her kids, doing dishes, doing meals, being there when I didn't want to be. You know, I have my own house, but I had to be there a lot because of her seizures. All this to have Hyde completely fuck me over. It's not even her. It's the her under the influence of these pills, whatever it is. I don't know which pill it is, but it's causing her to go into like psychosis or something. And when she's in that psychosis, she turns on me, guys. That's why if your girlfriend, your borderline girlfriend, expect her to have those alter egos. If you're dating a borderline woman, expect her to have those alter egos. It's when they split, they become a completely different person. They turn on you. They get really cruel. They turn on the silent treatment. They put their family against you. Next thing you know, their entire family is ghosting you. They're ghosting you. They do really hurtful things like silent treatment, triangulation with other men. They'll get men after you. They'll get men, you know, trying to fight you. They'll get all kinds of guys triangulated against each other in the same relationship. They love to do that shit. I think they feel more powerful by having all kinds of people wanting them and fighting over them. These girls will on occasion cheat. They will on occasion cheat. These borderline type of women. I know one of my ex-girlfriend was cheating on me. I'm not talking about my most recent one. Another couple borderline girls back. I had a borderline girl cheating on me. But she never admitted it. It's just something I suspected. I just suspected it because she was kind of they call it a 304. She was kind of a promiscuous woman. But who's perfect, right? Who's perfect? None of us are perfect. Um, anyway, guys, I have more free time now to make videos because me and my girlfriend broke up again. But like I said, it's not her. It's Hyde. It's the alter ego. It's her under the influence of these medications that's probably putting her in psychosis. Because the real her knows that I care about her. The real me and her get along great. We're like peas and carrots when she's in good space. Um, the police chief really, like I said, the police chief doesn't understand me and her relationship. It's not all bad. He thinks it's all bad. He said that we have a toxic relationship. He told me he'd arrest me if I went back to her house, even though I've literally done nothing wrong except cancel a ride when she was splitting and hating on me. I had to cancel a ride. Um, you know, so it's just like so hard on the boyfriend because I had to move, you know, mostly move back home. I was staying there a lot to help her with her seizures. But I'm back home now because, you know, we broke up and now I have all kinds of free time to make videos. So anytime I have something to talk about, I'll probably just jump on the channel. I've been trying to get monetized for years, guys, but nowadays you need like 10 million views to get monetized. If you like the video, you can push the like button. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You can subscribe if you want. Until next time, guys, Steve, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Don't drink and drive, and stay safe.